What's up, guys? So I'm with my boy Calean here, aka Nuke him down. He's like a fellow looks maxer, sort of in the looks maxing niche. If you watch Androgenic's videos, you've probably seen him in a couple, frame mogging, the crowd, and whatnot. He's also worked one-on-one with me when it comes to PD coaching. I was there first time actually when he was injecting his first needle of test. Pretty funny story, but yeah, he's made a crazy ascension, crazy physique progress, lost a bunch of fat, built a shit ton of muscle as well. Physique's like nice and shaped, broader shoulders, everything. And yeah, so I decided to have him on just so we can have a chat just about life and shit, you know, looks maxing, fucking business, coaching, just whatever. Yeah, so, you know, little podcast for the boys.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do you want to talk about, bro?
I guess we could start off just talking about like coaching in general, like just fucking your experience with it. And I guess I've like dabbled a bit, but I'll let you take it away first. Just your experience and like experience working with like, you know, other creators and shit. Yeah, no, so my whole thing, like obviously I'm doing the one-on-one fitness coaching. That's like my main service. And yeah, like for me, I think like there's so many scammers in the industry. Yeah. We were actually talking about this earlier, but basically there's so many people that are coaching other coaches how to coach. Yeah, bro, literally. Which is like fucking, it's retarded because it's like a fucking paradox. Like, how about you show me your successful fitness coaching business before you started coaching how to coach fitness, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because like I'm like looking at these guys' physiques and it's like the most average shit, whatever. And like the truth is, like if you ran a successful business that was making you good money, why would you switch to something else? Yeah, because you have to like invest time into that as well. Like and exactly. They don't have any fucking like half the guys don't even have client testimonials either. Yeah. Like it's just fucking like, oh yeah, it's like, well, how do I know that shit? Like I swear so many like people who do coaching, they never show their fucking client testimonials like ever. Yeah. I was actually looking at some, because like these videos would pop up into my YouTube like recommendation, and I'll see this guy like full neck tats and everything, and he's like basically, this is how I scaled my fucking coaching business to make $1 million in revenue. Yeah. And I click on his like, you know, his page, and then I'm like trying to find his coaching page, and the posts are like all within 2 years. I'm like, did you really run that successful of a coaching business? You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, I smell bullshit, and that's probably because it is fucking bullshit. Yeah. So there's probably a few good mentors in the space, like in any space, right? But typically, like Gabe No Victim, I followed him for a bit. We were talking about how he fucking blocked me. Yeah, bro, what the fuck? Gabe blocked me because apparently he did gay porn back in the day, and like I asked him I asked him about it, and he's like, I don't know. And then 30 minutes later, I just see like user not found. I'm like, fuck, he blocked me. And I was actually pissed because I fucked with his content. Yeah. Like he was actually given good like mentality, like, cause a lot of business and just success in life, I think really is mindset and belief. Yeah. Like you have to believe in yourself. Yeah. I don't know what your experience with that like. Yeah, it's kind of like fucking, cause you know, I feel like, oh, you know, I'll give it a try, but I might like, you know, it's probably not gonna work. It's like, motherfuckers who do that, it's like, do you think you're actually going to get somewhere? It's like, you have to literally be like, nah, this is what I'm going to be. This is what I'm going to fucking do. Like, I'm going to go all in. It's like, even with like the gym and shit, like, you know, some people be like, oh, I'll try and get here. It's like, you just fucking, it's not going to fucking start. So yeah, you're talking about mindset and shit, and how like, if you don't believe in yourself, then you won't ascend and do the things that are required, right? Yeah. And it's like, it's also about like believing is one thing, but like, you know, knowing, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna like fucking like, this is what I'm gonna do. It's like this or death. Like that's kind of how you have to view shit. And obviously, you know, having backup plans is obviously very intelligent, but like, you know, if you want to be like a fucking fitness coach, or you want to be fucking some mogger or whatever, you're gonna be like, okay, that's what I want to fucking be. Like, you know, you gotta like fucking, yeah, you have to believe it, because like, if you try to do anything in any space and you take like big risks, like people make fun of you, like people judge you. Like, people judge you for anything, right?
Yeah, bro, literally, especially in Australia, it's fucked.
Yeah, tall poppy syndrome. I know people talk about that.
Yeah.
And just like, in life in general, like you just have to like really dig down to like how you want to live your life and like what you want to achieve, and you can't let fucking anyone stop you from getting there.
Yeah,
it's like, even like with you know, some of my closer mates or whatever, you know, I feel like a lot of things that are stopping them is just like the fear of being seen and like judgment. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's why no one posts shit.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's scared to post. Everyone's scared to be themselves, and it's like, why? It's like, you know, if you want to succeed, you have to do these things, especially in this day and age. It's like, okay, how many of you are actually going to run like a successful fucking, let's say a software business? Like, we're not even that technically gifted, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, all business, I think, like if you want to be successful in business, is literally just how much value you can give to other people.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like if you're good at marketing, you might be able to close like 100 people, but then will they stick with you as a coach, for example? If you don't provide the value as a coach and actually, you know, create a positive impact on them as a person, they're probably not going to come back for your coaching. And then it's like, what the fuck is the point of that? And so I think with all business, it's really just a vehicle of like how much impact you can create for people. And if you can do a good job at that, you will just end up making money because people pay for that shit. Like that's the whole point of business. It's an exchange of value, right? But yeah, bro, fucking, yeah. So tell us about like your looks maxing journey, bro. Like,
it's actually a lot different to a lot of other looks maxes and shit that I've seen. Because, you know, a lot of them will fucking, you know, they'll look ugly when they're like a fucking child going through puberty, and it's like, yeah, no shit, like, you know, you're fucking gonna have pimples, like, you know, you're gonna look like shit if you're going through fucking puberty regardless. But like for me personally, it was like, you know, through puberty and like when I was younger, I didn't even look that bad. So I had like girlfriends and shit throughout high school. I wasn't some like fucking unlovable like incel kind of a figure. And then it was actually when I was dating someone, and like, you know, when shit just like, sometimes relationships can just take the fucking everything out of you. And I was also simultaneously like just trying to fucking dirty bulk it as big as possible. It's similar to sort of how like when Clav, the way he like found the looks maxing was like he fucking like bulked up, you know, did a bunch of roids, which I hadn't done that yet, and he got like a fuck ton of like acne and just like, you know, looked like shit. And then he's like, hang on, people are actually treating me worse now than before. He's like, I've got all these like muscles and shit, like why am I getting treated like that? And so yeah, I had a similar thing, you know, eventually broke it off with, you know, who I was dating at the time. And then I was like, all right, I think I just gotta fucking, you know, lose some fat or whatever. Because I was just like perma bulked, like fucking bulk cell, like fucking grease ball. So I was like, yeah, I just need to fucking get rid of this shit. And it was like a slow progression. And you know, I had like things with chicks here and there. But then there was like a point where it was just fucking nothing. Like literally just fucking nothing for like, I don't even know how long, to be honest. And then I started to like, I actually went like clubbing with my mate for the very first time. And I was like still like pretty just fucking chopped. Didn't really know how to dress and all that kind of shit. And this was one of the big Canon events. Like I was fucking, he was like dancing with these two chicks, and I was like, oh, you know, could like maybe do like a 2-man or some shit. And I started dancing, and they fucking ran away. Like they ran away like in horror. And I was like,
oh. From you?
Yeah. Like when I came over, they like fucking ran. And I was like, bro, what is this clubbing shit like?
Brutal.
Yeah, literally, I was like, this clubbing shit's fucking cooked.
Yeah.
And then, you know, went home like pretty fucking early. And I was like, fuck, is this what clubbing is? Like, this shit fucking sucks, because it was like my first time I'd done that shit.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, let's just keep fucking cutting, you know, progressively cutting and shit. And then I had a couple nights of clubbing, you know. I would like flirt with girls, you know, wasn't bringing a single person home or getting any Instagrams or fucking anything. And then the Canon event for me was one night. I was, you know, I was drunk as shit. I was with my mate. I look up, I see this fucking tall as shit dude, like you know, muscular or whatever. And then I saw this other guy next to him who looked like just kind of like nuts. It's like, what, you know, what the fuck? And I looked, and it was this guy that I recognized from fucking Instagram. And so I was like, oh, you know, fucking clavicular. And he's like, no, that's not me, brother. That's not me.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? Wait, what? I swear you like, because of the fucking, like, the wide fucking clavicles. Like, that's dead ass how I got it confused.
Yeah.
I was like, no, not me. And then he, like, crossed the road. And I was like, what the fuck? It's like, no, that wasn't his fucking name. So then I went up to him again because I saw him again in the night. I was like, yo, it's fucking Androgenic, right? Like, that's your name. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I called you clavicular before. He's like, yeah, you're fucking gone, mate. Because I was like so fucking drunk.
Yeah, right.
And I was...
You met Andro pre-ascension.
Yeah. So I met Andro before I like ascended or did any like looks max, because I was just like gym cell basically.
Yeah.
And then I met him, and I kind of noticed, I was like talking to him for a bit, and then I started talking to Kent. And I was just like, oh, what are you guys doing? He's just like explaining what they did and how their approaches are kind of different. I was like, oh, true.
Is that when you were first like exposed to looks maxing?
Well, I knew of looks maxing since I was like in high school. That's when I first found out about it, because I'm like, I've been on the internet, like I know that shit. Like I knew about like incels in like fucking, grade 7 and shit. But I always thought, I never looked into it because I was like always dating someone at the time. So I was like, oh, I don't need to do this shit if I'm like dating someone. I probably look good enough. Or, when I found out about looks maxing after I was dating people, I was like, oh, it's just fucking cope. It's just fucking cope, you're still gonna get fucking big. Like typical like just gym cell fucking talk. But yeah, so I had actually recognized Andro and Kent from like Instagram and shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize they were in fucking Brisbane. So I look up and I see them. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then so after that, I was kind of like observing. I was like reflecting on my night, and I was reflecting on their night. So like my night, how that was going. I fucking approached a couple girls, got completely fucking rejected. One embarrassed the fuck out of me. Like she was like, oh yeah, fucking, I was like, did my pickup line or whatever, just like, oh, say that again, I think you could do a better job, like, just taking the piss out of me in front of a little group.
They fucking love to do that.
Yeah, they like to just humiliate you.
Valley girls in general, I don't know if it's the same in like Miami where Clav is, but generally like the chicks in the West, like the degen party chicks, they're all roughly the same. Like they're just like low IQ fucking whores basically, right?
Well, yeah, like...
Not to hate on them or anything, but like, I mean, there are a few nice ones, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I think nowadays, in my experience, because I used to be in like the pickup scene.
Yeah.
Like I did a lot of the pickup shit, and I got pretty good at it. But as of late, and I don't know if it's just like me or if I'm getting too fucking old, like I'm Unc status or some shit.
Yeah.
But it's getting more and more brutal these days. I feel like
yeah, 100%.
It's harder. Like I'm having less genuine interactions in the Valley now than like back in like 2021.
Yeah.
Which is when I was like peaking. And I don't know if there's like a reason for that, like whatever, maybe societal basings, but like in the West, I do find that looks definitely matter a lot more than say like European countries where women will like value money and like, your sort of masculine traits more than just like superficial like makeup maxing. And like, to be fair, like my biggest thing with looks maxing and like where I see it's more of like there's like a bit of a paradox is that when I look at guys like Androgenic and like Kent, I mean, I don't know about Kent, I know he's posted about like having a long-term girlfriend and shit, but with the guys like Clav and Andro, the top names in the looks maxing sphere, it's like none of them actually have like successful long-term relationships, you know what I mean? It's like they kind of live the degenerate lifestyle where they slay a lot of whores, but it's like, is that actually productive? Is that what the end game is? Or is it like, at what point is looks maxing now just for entertainment? You know what I mean? Yeah,
bro, because like that's what I notice is, because I think he's like more of having a girlfriend dude. Like he would have done his slaying, at first ascending, because he's like, fuck yeah, like I'm actually like mogging now or whatever. But I noticed like from that night, like, chicks were coming up to like Andro and shit, like dudes were coming up taking photos, and I'm like, bro, so his night's going like that, he's getting all this fucking crazy shit, walking around looking all sick, and then I fucking, pimply face, like fucking, bro, like literally like the classic alcohol bloat and fucking all that, like just subhuman shit, and I just had the worst night ever. And then I like took this fucking photo with him from that night, and I still have that fucking photo. And then I like kind of like woke up in the morning and I was like reflecting on everything, and it all just fucking, I was like, you know what? Like that would be fucking sick to be like that. Let's like look into this. Let's go down the rabbit hole. I found Black Pill, and like you fucked me up a bit at first, just because it's like a truth bomb. It's like, bro, this shit's fucking brutal. Like,
Yeah.
And then I felt so bad for the fucking guys who, you know, had like really unfortunate traits. I was like, this is fucked. But yeah, like as you said, like Clav, Andro, fucking, I don't know if I can think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, it's like that classic Miami fucking party sort of like going out slang.
It's empty, bro. It's empty.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, you're getting fucking chicks here and there.
Yeah.
And Clav had that one chick, which has been like on and off, but he said he actually likes her.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I reckon you should just pursue her.
Yeah.
And ditch all the other shit. I know Andrew apparently had some relationship, but you know, I don't look into shit like that. Like I know a lot of people who are like, bro, you know this shit about Andrew? Like fucking this. I'm like, bro, no, like I'm not a fucking stalker. Like it's crazy the amount of people, like shit people know about these guys, but
yeah. It's also like, you know, how much of it is them living the degenerate lifestyle versus are women in the modern day just undateable?
Yeah, that's like the paradox too as well. It's because it's like, you know, the guys who will complain about whores will date the fucking, will get with the whores. Like, you know, you see like Clav and shit, like talking about like whores all the time, and it's like, you know, he's always getting with them at the same time.
Yeah.
But then they're also putting them, it's like people get mad at him for disrespecting women, but it's like they know he's going to be like that, and then they surround themselves with him and just like allow him to say the shit to them. It's like on them. So it's like this just fucking paradox.
Yeah. I find that like if you're gonna date a chick of substance, like those chicks are pretty rare.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck you find them, let alone like in Brisbane or like Australia. But like in the party club scenes, like you're not gonna find a chick with substance. Like they're just like, I don't know what the fuck they do in the daytime, but like it's just like generic fucking retard shit. You know what I mean? And it's like you can't expect to find like a meaningful long-term relation in there. And it's like, okay, so at some point, like fucking chicks does get boring.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to sound like I fucked a million chicks, but like I've had my fair share to a point where it's like, you know, it might even be fun in the moment, but at some point, if you don't actually like fuck with them, you kind of have to. There's so much more bullshit you have to deal with. Before you actually have sex with them.
Yeah, bro.
That makes it like almost not worth it. Especially like I'm like 20, turning 23 now, right? And it's like, I need to get my shit together, like business and career wise. And it's like, I don't have time to chase degenerate whores just to get my dick wet.
Yeah, bro, like just, because when you like really look at how unfulfilling it is, it's like you're borderline doing it just so you can like brag to other people. Like that's what I feel like. And
there's definitely a validation aspect. I know like coming from like a background where like I didn't get any pussy, right?
Yeah.
And you probably had the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like with guys, it's like this like, oh yeah, like, you know, I fucked 10 chicks, you know, it's like a validation thing where it's like less about the girls, it's more about like what's my value as a man in like society.
Yeah.
And like, unfortunately we do base some of that off like how much women we can get. But I think as like I've matured at least, I find that like valuing off that specifically is so redundant and like, it's like fucking, it's pointless. And what do I say? Like it doesn't actually make you more of a man, I guess is the point. Like it really means nothing. Like women fuck just as much as like, you know, degenerate men do. What did you achieve? What positive impact did you make? Like if it's nothing, it's nothing. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's fucking.
Yeah, it's like, what did you actually do there? Like, you fucked a chick and then it's like saying I drank 10 drinks. It's like, yeah, cool. Like it doesn't fucking, like obviously it's a flex to get a chick or whatever. Because like there are so many guys who will just go home empty-handed, like, and that's like when you hit a point where it's like, you know, I could pretty easily get something, but I just don't want to. I reckon that's like the perfect fucking point. Because bro, I've literally like been out some nights, like even sort of recently where, like I'm not really going for anything, but I'm with people who do, and like obviously no offense to these fucking people, but it's like I'll just watch them go from person to person to person, just like cold approaching and asking, and nothing the whole fucking night.
Yeah.
And then some nights, like I'm literally walking through the fucking club, and then like I just get a girl will just come up to me, you know, oh, what's your Instagram? And like that especially since I've really started to like refine my look when I go out, that's when it's been like the most fucking prominent. It's like me actually getting approached, it's like that's pretty fucking rare. Like, you know, getting approached, I feel like you need to be at a certain kind of like level.
You have to be a certain caliber of man. Typically tall, the inserts help.
100%, yep.
and just having like your shit well groomed and like being jacked.
Yeah.
And like having that frame, I definitely like see, because I've been out with you. I remember like times where chicks would just be like around you and shit.
Yeah.
So it's definitely like a thing, and it's like the most brutal shit is when you see like a guy that's like 5'4", 5'6",
and you just know like
no girl is realistically gonna approach him. Like looks do matter in that sense, but it's like I don't know. Like most guys go out because like they're hoping they can get some, and most are too scared to approach. And then you have the chads that get approached, and like they make it easier for them. But like realistically, in terms of like the functionality of like going out to like these nightclubs and shit, I really think that there's a time and place, like when you're younger, like 18 to like maybe 22 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just a good place where you can like kind of learn game. And I know like looks maxes and pickup artists kind of have like their differing opinions, but I think the ultimate solution is like a synergistic combination of both, because I've seen guys that are purely looks maxes and like they might actually be like really good looking, have high appeal, but they have the social skills of a fucking autistic monkey.
Yeah, bro,
they can't speak to a girl without like shaking and like, because they're so weird and they're like on the forums and shit.
Yeah, like they're just fucking forum rotters. Like they're just all fucking forwards. Like
that's what I mean. And it's like, and I've seen guys that are like, you know, not conventionally attractive, maybe a little bit shorter, like average height, but they're super charismatic. They have like their shit together. They're actually good at socializing and they can build value. And I've seen those guys kill it with women as well.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a spectrum. But like, yes, having looks will get your foot in the door. But then it's like, okay, if you get your foot in the door, is your whole goal just to fuck like 1,000 women? Like at some point, that can't be healthy for your soul.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's like, I reckon you can have your fun for like a little bit, but then just cut it off at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because it just becomes so fucking, like unfulfilling. And like, especially like, if you're not the kind of person who likes that shit, it'll actually fuck with you. Like, I know I'm meant to be in an actual relationship because like, what, you fuck a chick and then you have to say bye, never talk to her again.
It's weird.
It's like, wait, what the fuck?
It's like, that's what I mean. I don't understand the concept of like casual sex.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing actually casual about sex. Like it's literally like
the most intimate fucking thing you can do as a human.
Yeah, it's like the precursor to like creating a new life form.
Yeah, bro.
You're about to inject your semen into a fucking vaginal cavity.
Bro, literally. It's just,
and it's like, I feel like it is kind of like the whole casual sex like movement, or like how society's kind of trending towards there. And I don't know if it's because we're in like these shitty fucking niches like in the valley and like club areas.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure there's plenty of guys and girls that are like normal.
Yeah,
and they don't do all the casual shit. But I think in Australia the culture is a bit more casual, and like people do that a lot more than say, I don't know, conservative countries, I guess. But there's an element of where I think it makes like dating worse, because you meet a chick and she's got like 10 bodies, and like can she actually pair bond with you and like commit to you? And it's like, I feel like this is part of the reason why I started steroids as well.
Yeah.
Is because like, I know fertility is a scare. Like I'm not really worried about that because most people get their fertility back with the proper protocols and shit. But my thought process was like, you know, if the future is looking kind of grim when it comes to dating, in the sense that like, you know, I don't really think that there's that many women of substance. It's like I might as well just commit to like getting really good at like bodybuilding and like my business, right?
Yeah.
Because those things matter more to me than like chasing women, to be honest. Which is a huge mistake I think guys make in their 20s, is like, you know, they'll get into a relationship and then they might like get comfortable.
Yeah.
And like you can't get comfortable. It's like, I feel like in our 20s we should just be fucking grinding to like kill it in life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make your money, support yourself, and like just have that independence. Because like even now, like I feel like I can't even call myself a man until like I'm making good money where I can support myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's like, especially as well, like if you're building those like fucking values upon yourself, then you'll actually get to like the higher ranks of like women and stuff.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you're like sort of here, then most of the women are going to be here. So you're like, you kind of have to get that match. And even with shit like hypergamy as well, like just if anyone doesn't know what that concept is, it's basically just like guys will usually go within their looks match. Like, you know, typically we'll be like, oh, you know, that girl's like really hot, but like you typically know when it's out of your league, so you don't even like really fucking bother.
Yeah.
Sometimes, a lot of the times I see guys dipping down below their actual looks level. But you know, with like how a majority of girls work is that they always shoot higher than how they look. So they will always go for that guy who is, you know, has everything going in life, has every single thing, like, you know, tall, muscular, good frame, good face.
Absolutely.
And like the bottom like girl doesn't always see that, like, oh, you know, I don't have a chance with him. They'll just be like, oh yeah, I'll just go for that.
They're fucking brainwashed. There's more women than men when it comes to having delusional dating standards.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because of the Jewish propaganda that's like been programmed in their mind, like, I'm like 300 pounds and I'm obese, but I'm a 10 out of 10. That sort of shit. Whereas guys like know their place in life because they get fucking, you know, if you're fucked as a guy, you'll get treated as like a piece of shit.
Yeah, and you'll know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll fucking know. But with women, it's like, you know, even like IG comments like, go girl, you look slay. And it's like fucking like, chopped ogre.
Yeah, it's like, like, let's be fucking realistic here. Like, I feel like, you know, there's obviously like, if you call someone who's like obviously unattractive, like ugly and shit, it's like, okay, that's fucked. But it's like, you also don't have to like pretend and lie to them. Because it's like, dude, you want to like fucking encourage people to do better. That's why like the whole fat acceptance thing, it's all fucking bullshit. It's like, you know, we shouldn't accept this as being okay. Like, it's okay to fucking be that, but not okay to stay that, right? Like, we should encourage people to be fucking healthy and jacked. It's literally better to do, like, your health will be fucking better if you do like a couple fucking roid cycles than if you were to be like fucking obese. Like, it's just absolutely like ridiculous. And yeah, when it comes to like all the hypergamy shit, like they just don't see that because that's just fucking instilled. It's like okay to fucking be like that.
Yeah, nah, it's brutal out there, bro. It's brutal out there with the whole dating scene. Like, most of the guys I know are pretty much single.
Yeah, same.
And it's like, I don't know what the solution is, because like I've been in the pickup space for a while.
Yep.
Like cold approaching chicks, right? And I'll tell you like what I think about it and like some of the insanity I see. We won't say any names.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But there's some pickup guys, and I just think these guys are like fucking literally mentally insane. And they're like 27, 28, like they're pushing 30 and they're running around like malls and like coffee shops, just fucking like approaching women. And like, it's like, bro, you've been doing this for 2 years over and over and over again. Do you like, I think the issue is they think that enough game will get them where they want in terms of their dating life. I don't believe that. It's like, you actually have to be a man of substance to attract a woman of substance.
Yeah.
You know, you might approach 1,000 chicks and you can fuck like 3-5 of them and they're probably chopped or whatever because you're a fucking balding Indian guy. But like, dude, like, I don't know, it's like just constantly approaching like in malls. It's like retarded, dude. You're meeting NPCs, bro. Like, these women aren't like of substance. Like, and so that's when I stepped away from like the pickup scene when I realized that it's low-key all bullshit, and like dating coaches are all bullshit in some sense. Like, not all of them. Like, there is a merit to like having the ability to approach a girl and like have that social skill and know how to run your interactions. But it gets to more of a point. It's like, what type of woman do you actually truly connect with? Do you know what I mean? Because like, I might be able to like put on this whole jester show and like manipulate Max my way into a fucking pussy.
Yeah, bro, it's like, bro, it's literally like the most fucking, they have all these like tactics and all these like, like catching a hint and like all this shit.
Negging, push-pull, like, there's so many like tactics, like autistic fucking things, and like some of them like can work if you do it well, I guess. Yeah. But most of them are too autistic where it's like robotic and like they're weird. Like, it's too gamey. It's like so gamey, you can tell like this guy's reading off some book and this guy's fucking
bro. And, like, I feel like some chicks can tell too.
They can tell.
Like, bro, it's a fucking pickup artist. Like, get the fuck away from me.
You can tell, like, and even when I first started, I remember like scripting like questions. Like, I remember this one memory, I was like in Rick's and I asked this chick, because like, so in pickup, the whole idea is based off like sales psychology.
That's fucking crazy.
And with sales psychology, how it works is like, it's all about getting investment from the person. Yeah. So in sales, like if you have a buyer, you want them to invest like, I don't know how, like you get them to jump through hoops. It's like hoop theory, right? Yeah. Where it's like, okay, can you do this for me? Then they jump through, they invest a bit, and then they do it again, then they jump through again, right? They start investing more and more,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy.
So they applied that, like, I don't know who the godfather of pickup was, but the cunt modeled it off sales. And when it comes to the pickup thing, it's like getting the girl to invest in you. So what we'll do is like, we'll get the girl like, oh, let's go to this club here. And you grab her hand. If she follows you, that's a form of investment.
Yeah. It's like chasing and shit. Is it that what it's called? Or
like getting her to do shit for you and like just invest in interaction, I guess. Like, you know, when you approach a girl and she doesn't even give you 2 seconds of like
anything, like it's dead. Like,
there's no investment, right?
Yeah.
But back to the main point of when I was at Rick's, when I was like autistic as fuck, I was like asking this chick because I was trying to get investment. I was like, so what are the top 3 like things you love about your life or some shit like that?
Yeah.
It's like an interview question, and like I was like, what the fuck? This is retarded, bro. I reflected pretty quick that this shit just sounds too scripted.
Yeah, you're like, hang on, what the fuck am I doing? Like,
so there is a learning process, but eventually, like the whole thing with pickup is you'll get like good enough at it where it's like it becomes second nature. And like after many years of being in the pickup space, what I've really learned is just basic social skills. Like you just know how to approach a chick, actually just talk and connect with her, and like ask her for a number, go on a date, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all the skill is.
Yeah.
It ends there, right?
yeah, literally.
So these guys that keep running around, they're fucking fat, bald, and overweight.
Yeah, bro, literally like fucking running around like shopping centers and shit. Like,
Dude, it's like, what do you? Yeah, it's like,
Bro.
it's insanity. It's like, dude, there's no amount of game that you can have to like seduce a chick with your bald fat ass. You know what I mean?
Bro.
It's like the ROI is so low. Like, sure, if you're 18 and you have to learn how to like deal with like social anxiety and stuff, there's merit to that.
Yeah.
But as a man, it's like, dude, the reason why you're not getting the success you want in your dating is because you're so focused on the dating.
Yeah.
You need to be focused on making money and like being good at something and like actually living the life you want to live.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like women will like when you have value, you attract women. That's my thought process, and I know that's true because it's like, dude, what substance of these fucking pickup artists that run around all the time in their own life? What substance do they really have?
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
Yeah.
They work and then they go to the malls and they just run around.
Like, yo, it's at the fucking shopping center, like, bro.
Dude, so you're a fucking loser, bro. Like, you don't go to the gym, you don't do shit. Like,
Yeah,
dude.
and they don't escape these fucking communities.
Yeah.
Like, they will, bro, like, I'm not even kidding, like, these motherfuckers, like, the reason that they'll never get with anyone is because they're in these communities and it's all about numbers. Like, it's all, oh, how many chicks did you get? How many of this? It's like, you know, a lot of these guys won't, like, find a chick and leave that fucking community because they're too in the community.
Yeah.
And that's why it's with looks maxing. It's like, motherfucker, you've been looking in the mirror for the past 10 years and you haven't found a fulfilling relationship and tried to actually, like, pursue it because, oh, you don't want to leave the looks maxing. We can, like, fucking joke about, like, all this bullshit, like, fucking all these, like, say all these, like, terms. Like, bro, the whole point of looks maxing is to ascend and forget.
Yeah.
Like, you're meant to do all these things to, like, mulga whatever, and then you fucking meet someone, you leave all that shit behind you. You can, like, reflect on it a little, you know, maybe discuss in your relationship. But, yeah, it's like...
You can't be obsessively on, like, be like those internet guys.
Yeah, like, in the fuck... Like, you need to fucking leave that shit.
Yeah, you need to have some sort of, like, normalness. And I know it's harder for us because, like, we're autistic as fuck and, like, you know, we all do all these terms and shit. And, like, I'll be on Discord with my mates and, like, we're just talking about surgery and shit.
Yeah,
Most of it's, like, joking, though. Like, in real life, I'm not too big on the looks maxing thing. Like, I'm a little bit. But, like, again, it's like, what are you trying to achieve here? Like, okay, you can ascend, but if you don't have the social skills, was it for the women? Why are you trying to ascend? You're trying to get laid. Like, with every problem, there is, like, a definitive solution. I think that if you're just a guy that just gets into looks maxing and then, what's it for? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, exactly. It's like, is it just to mog other people? Because if that's the case, that's fucking like...
Yeah, it's like, whatever, that's cool. It's the same with bodybuilders. It's like, why do you...
Yeah.
It's like, I just want to be jacked. And it's like, that's cool as well.
Yeah.
It's like, there's no
right or wrong,
way.
like, end, like, reason. Like, yeah, it's fucking... It becomes redundant because you're supposed to use these communities as a tool. Like, I feel like using the pickup artist shit, you know, you use that to have some game. And once you sort of get the gist of it, you're like, okay, fuck off. Or
What other levels can we level up? Okay, I should improve my looks and my grooming to make me more attractive.
Yeah, and then once you figure it out, and, like, that's like me, like, the reason I don't like the fucking like aspects of the community is because, you know, motherfuckers are like, oh yeah, no, my face is fucking perfect and all this shit. And like whatever, it's like, but they haven't actually been with anyone or done anything or don't really plan on it. And always sort of joke about like, oh, you know, I'll never date a foid. I want to keep my, like there's this thing called the true self status.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard of that? Yeah, it's like this bullshit of like never touching a woman, never being touched, and they want to keep that fucking status.
Yeah, it's
for
like
the sake of
memes, bro.
The online validation from this community. It's like, are you fucking are you out of your fucking mind? Like, and that's.
So surely they're joking though.
Yeah, like a lot of people are, but there are people who are deadly. Like, people take memes
too seriously.
Too fucking seriously.
That's so true. That was the same thing with the nofap.
Yeah,
apparently
bro.
nofap was actually just a meme, and then niggas started. Oh shit, I can't say that.
Oh yeah.
People started taking that seriously. Like they started like doing semen retention for like 2 years straight.
Yeah, and bro, like dickheads like Hamza. Harms like, oh, it's gonna fucking increase your testosterone. The whole time the cunt's doing TRT and not fucking telling anyone.
He's on test, bro.
Yeah, he got fucking exposed for it too.
Yeah.
And he did a boxing match against some cunt on it. And it's like, bro, you're fucked. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like so many people, because I've started posting like, you know, looks maxing content or whatever. And right now I look like fucking shit because I fucking had goy slop.
Yeah.
You know, bloating and just fucking haven't fucking done myself up for the thing or anything.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, like even when I'm looking at my best, you know, I'll get people saying I'll go LTN sub 5, and it's like I actually don't like. It used to get to me, but it's like I don't give a fuck because I realize I'm like, hang on, you know, I've gotten like, you know, like 8 bodies or whatever, which like doesn't seem like a lot, but like considering that 60% of men can go their whole life without sex, I'd say that's pretty fucking solid, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking girls who have shown interest, I've got like all these like fucking Instagrams, all this shit. I'm like, hang on, why the fuck would I care if someone's calling me an LTN if I'm getting approached in the club by like good looking fucking girls, you know, like getting with girls who are like fucking good looking. Like obviously I've had like the bad fucking whatever, but like, you know, if I'm like being successful in this regard, it's like, why the fuck would I care about some random person calling me like a fucking LT? Like, that's like the dumbest shit. And I feel like that's when you really need to start to realize like, okay, like what's the threshold of fucking stupidity here? Like, we need to realize like, okay, yeah, you've got a pretty face, but what have you done with it? Like, you know, all these people bragging about their own measurements of their fucking face and all this, and like,
it's like,
what have you done or what will you do with it? Like,
yeah, exactly. You gotta live a holistic life. And I know Andrew preaches that, which I appreciate. But if you go too far into anything, I think it's gonna give diminishing returns. Like we were talking about how like in bodybuilding, like people will abuse the steroids to a point where like they'll make themselves look so aged and ugly.
Yeah.
They look like a rotisserie chicken. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
bro. Like, literally, like that's why I never. Like, that's what turned me away from roids in general. But then, you know, when I saw guys like fucking Clavel, like, especially like Andro, they were able to do it, achieve like a pretty like nuts physique, but they still keep their face and they're like fucking, you know, still look young through like, you know, just not fucking blasting or like, you know, using...
Yeah, they found the ways to use PDs to leverage their own life.
Yeah, and you see like David Laird, Jeff Side, like all these fucking guys you see who've had these crazy physiques. And like David Laird's pretty much come off like most of the shit he was taking in his prime.
Yeah.
Jeff Side obviously still
he's still on probably,
but claims natural.
Yeah, there's tons. Like I think the main thing with the PDs is like knowing that training and nutrition is like 90% of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the PDs just enhance everything.
Yeah.
And like you kind of like my biggest belief is like if you're a guy average or below average genetics, or like if you actually want to have that it factor, you're gonna need to take roids.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like unless you're a peak fucking natty and you've dialed in everything, you're not really gonna stand out. Like you have to roid basically.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because one, like you can keep your health.
Yeah.
Like we know that steroids aren't really that bad if you use moderate conservative dosing, right? Like with all the clients I work with, I never put them on like crazy shit.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like drilling in the training, nutrition, the recovery aspect, to make sure they're healthy as well. Cause I don't want to fucking, you know, I prioritize health, right? Yeah. That's like important for me as a coach. And you look at all the people that have made it successfully on like social media, Sam Sulik, blah, 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 like all these guys took roids. And also business owners, they're like aren't even just doing it for the physique wise. There are huge applications with like testosterone when it comes to your drive, your confidence, your ability to just execute day to day.
Yeah.
Like I hear like countless stories, and even I mean we can attest to this.
Yeah,
right? Like
absolutely.
when you first hopped on,
Yeah.
it was like a fucking new world. Because
Yeah.
you had like below 500 tests before you started with me, right?
Yeah, I was in like the fucking low range, and you know,
Yeah.
the doctors will cope. Like, that's the thing about Australia. All the doctors will be like, nah, mate, you're right, you know, just fucking eat
Yeah.
healthy and get your steps in. It's like, bro, what the fuck, like that, you know, that's
They
not
won't,
gonna-
yeah, I mean, they will never prescribe you unless you go to a private clinic, but then you have to pay like fucking
ridiculous shit.
some ridiculous markup on a vial of test. Like they'll sell for like 500, whereas like UGL would get it for like 80 to 100, right?
Yeah, literally.
And it's like it's basically the same quality. Like sure, there might be some like heavy metals and some shit, but like fuck it, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like the
Like, it's
smallest,
hard.
like we've literally got plastics in our fucking balls.
Yeah.
Like microplastics are in our semen. So it's like, who cares about a little bit of this shit, which is going to in turn make me better, because
It's a risk that we take, right? There's
Yeah.
a risk with everything, but like we've got this one life, and it's like I want to live the best fucking life I can and have like that. I don't want to live like a fucking boring, fucking like I've been in like these 9 to 5 areas, and there's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I just see these old bald guys that are fat in their 40s.
Yeah.
And they just like, what do you do with your life, bro? Like you just do nothing. You just work. You come home. Maybe have
Yeah.
a family, or maybe they don't have a family. I don't fucking know. But they just look miserable, and I can't do that. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I have to figure some way out where I'm not just someone else's bitch.
yeah, no, yeah, that's the main thing. Like having to worry about a boss and all that shit. It's like, fuck, bro. It's like, it's literally like a humiliation ritual. That's
Yeah.
what I see. Like I do warehousing and shit now, but it's like, if I had to work like Woolworths again or something, like as a fucking, you know, even 21-year-old, I just see that as like a fucking, like, no shade to anyone, but I just see that as a humiliation ritual, you know, having to serve people, put up with customers. You can't just be like, get the fuck out of my face by talking to me like that. You actually have to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Nah, I'm like, I can't fucking do that shit. Like,
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like those sort of jobs. Like
Yeah.
in essence, like if you're a waiter, you have to do a good job, right? But it's more like long term as a man.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if I worked those jobs, it'd be hard for me to call myself a man.
yeah,
Because
it's
like
just fucking humiliating.
It's just like some fucking wagey shit, you know. Like, and there's some 9 to 5s that are good. Like maybe your boss doesn't mistreat you, but I just hate like the corporate politics and shit. Like dealing with Karens and shit. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Like my biggest dream is like if I can do full-time online fitness coaching, right?
Yeah.
Take fucking gear and like actually help people ascend and shit, and like be like a masterful coach, like master my craft, know all the nuances, and like then I'm only going to get that the more and more I coach. Like I'm working with a few clients now, and they're great. Some are like do not adhere to any of the plan.
Yeah.
Those, I mean, you always will have like shitty clients that come in at some point, but like living in Thailand or Bali, like those places seem like low-key chill as fuck.
Yeah.
And like the taxes there, I think you pay less than say Australia, but you know, this is we could yap about this business shit for ages, but
Yeah, literally.
I reckon we should wrap up on like any last thoughts you want to put in.
Yeah, I'll see what I fucking had on my shit. I guess we could. Good thing to wrap up on. Oh, what the fuck?
The fuck?
There we go.
Okay.
It's fucking that one too. Just make sure that shit's fucking. Oh fuck, brutal shit. Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, another thing like, you know, we could wrap up on potentially is like just society's view on this. And I feel like that's important because, you know, in Australia especially, with tall poppy syndrome, this enhances this effect. So, you know, just as an example, right, if you want to be a streamer, it's something that I've been wanting to get into a little bit, like the IRL streams, just because you can funnel in a lot of traffic to your pages if a clip goes viral and all that shit. You know, we've seen it with Clav, we've seen it with like Andrew and shit. And the stark difference that I noticed was, I was even talking to him about this, because we had a pretty good like fucking chat. He like, when he went to America, everyone was super nice to him, super supportive, taking photos. You know, had like one person steal his hat, but then the guy apologized immediately after to him, after he nearly fucking folded the dude in half, like fucking broke him in half. The guy came up and apologized after, probably because he, you know, saw all the clips and he just wanted to make one. He probably thought he was like doing him so like a fucking favor or something, getting a clip in for him.
Yeah.
But yeah, in America, everyone's so supportive, and then he comes back to Australia. His first stream, like I was there, I saw the whole fucking thing. People are throwing drinks at him, fucking trying to like fight him, like that Aboriginal lady trying to fucking punch him, and then he like
saw that.
Yeah, all that shit happened, and it's like, bro, this is the most, like, I look at like the Australian society sometimes, I'm like, this is the most subhuman shit ever. Like, he's just come from a place, everyone's so nice, so supportive, fucking America of all places, like doing that shit. And then he comes to Australia and gets treated like that in his own fucking like home. And it's like, it's just a case of like tall poppy syndrome, that classic in Australia where if you try and do anything out of the norm or anything different.
Yeah, if you're like a star, I feel like it's easy to hate on Andro when he's like roaming the streets. Especially with he's such a character, like, it's all about kind of like mogging other guys. So like, obviously people are gonna hate on that shit. I can kind of see it, but it's like at the end of the day, it's for entertainment. If anything, like low-key, it's like all the viral clips is from people like pressing him and shit. Yeah. Because like I don't know, but to your point, like with tall poppy syndrome, like it's definitely a thing. I don't think I've experienced it too much because like I don't really interact with like people outside to like affect what I do, and like I won't tell anyone like what I'm doing. Like I won't just like talk to some random about how like I'm trying to like make this fitness coaching thing work if I don't know them, because there's no point in me telling them. Like I don't like what I mean, they probably don't give a fuck either. But I mean, I don't think I'm successful enough to get the tall poppy syndrome just yet. Yeah. But yeah, it's probably a thing, and like with steroids and shit, like people have no idea how steroids are. Oh yeah, I'm fucking waffling right now.
Bro, that's the thing, like, especially with the fucking roids, like, I remember, I was like talking to a chick, I was like getting to know her, she's like, oh my God, that's so fucking dangerous, that's like doing heroin, that's like all this shit. I'm just thinking like, holy shit. And then like, I was trying to explain myself, but to a lot of these people, you sound like you're crazy trying to explain it. It's like
I don't even bother. Like, I think
exactly.
I don't know how I got to this point, but if anything, it's a good thing, because I don't like if all guys were on roids, it just makes it much harder to compete, like physique wise. And so the reality is, it's like I don't bother to explain shit to normies, but for people that want to ascend and like they done their own research, they'll know that steroids will ascend them, and it can greatly improve their quality of life. Yeah. And with that said, I think we can wrap this podcast up to say that we love steroids. Absolutely. And we're never going to stop roiding. Fuck and, take roids, guys.